They say it's my birthday. Hey, Steve, how are you?
Hey Jan, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
But first, this. Got to do it. Hey, Steve. Hey, everybody. Thank you
Hey
so much for
Jan.
being here for my
hmm
birthday trivia questions. Steve and I devised a couple of questions, about actually eight. What we're going to do, well, first of all, I got to show you my trusty question can, which was originally, Steve, a popcorn tin.
hmm
And I got this a few years back from my sister. I love to get popcorn tins. I don't throw them out. I repurpose them. But in here are the random
Yeah.
questions. Going to give it a shake, shake, shake. I'm going to ask you the questions and let's see who knows the answers. Play along with us. And Steve, would you mind if I throw you a question or two?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
hmm
Let's see. All right. So, random question number one. Ta-da! Ah, Steve and everyone, what was the number one song the week I was born? So that would be December 5th, 1958. What was the number one popular song, let's say on the radio, the week that I was born? I know that's a broad ended question, but if you guys can answer it, that would be great.
Should I? Because I know it.
Yes, yes, let me know. Sure. What is it?
To know
Oh,
him is to love him.
that's a
Just
beautiful.
to see him smile. Yeah, it
Steve,
makes
that
my
song,
heart worthwhile.
Steve, excuse me, that song really was beautiful.
No, I was just singing it. So
You
that's what
did
I
a
was
great
doing.
job. What was let's not notch it up. Who actually did that song? Which
The
group?
teddy bears. The teddy bears.
Oh, the Teddies.
Yeah.
Oh. How many of you out there got that one right? I know that was a tough one, open ended. All
Well,
right. Shake up.
actually, I might as well, as you're coming up with another question. Now, the week prior, 1 week before you were born, the number one song was Tom Dooley by the Kingston Trio. But that's another
Tom
story.
Dooley. I have to look that one up, Steve.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head, and
Uh,
it's a good one.
oh,
It's a sad. It's pretty, but a sad song. Just to
wow.
let you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Steve, let's see if you know the answer to this one. All right, everyone. This will be a multiple choice question. All right, everybody. What was a popular fad or craze in 1958? Was it the yo yo? Was it the frisbee? Or was it the hula hoop? Yo yo, frisbee, or hula hoop? I'm going to say, because Steve actually devised this question. Steve, I'm going to guess
hmm
the answer. I'm going to say yo yo.
No, actually, it,
I got it wrong.
I'll tell you how I came. I actually had to verify with Google to make sure that I was correct in my mind. No, the answer is actually a hula hoop. In 50, that was like the end thing for 58. If you think back to an opening uh, episode of Happy Days, probably the third season, you'll see Joni doing a hula hoop in
Yeah,
the intro.
I remember that film clip. I can still imagine her doing it.
Right. So, wearing the pink blouse or whatever.
They
Right.
really
So
depicted the feel of that time.
right. So I'm thinking the third year of the 50s in on Happy Days was 58. I'm thinking that. Otherwise, why would they show the hula hoop? I mean,
I wonder how many of our viewers got that one right. So hula hoop was a big craze back in my time. There you go.
yep.
All right. Well, getting the trusty can out again. I have to show the happy birthday part. I love this can. These make great gifts. What question will it be? La la. Let's see. All right. Oh, this is kind of scary. I don't think I know the answer to this one, Steve, but I'm going to throw it to you. I definitely would not have guessed this. What was minimum wage back in 1958? Minimum wage per hour for a worker that was salaried back in 1958 in the United States. What was the minimum wage back in 1958? Was it 85 cents? Was it $1.50? Was it $2 or was it $1?
I know the answer, so I'll tell you. I don't know if I should be so quick to answer or I should just wait a minute or two or so and let.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking, like, looking back, like that was our parents' time, right? When they went to work. Well, mine anyway. So let's see. When they went to work, oh my gosh. Well,
Well,
go
the
ahead.
answer the answer's $1.
That's
But
painful.
remember something, $1, you look back, oh, that's cheap money. In 1958, that's incorrect because the value of a $1 bill in 1958 was 100%. It hadn't lost value yet.
Oh my goodness.
So,
I'm curious to know how many of you out there got that question right about the minimum wage. Let us know in the comments section below. All right.
mhm.
The trusty can again. La la la. My happy birthday can. I keep turning it the wrong way. I don't want to turn it the wrong way. I wonder how many people got every one of them right already. That would be like mind
Yeah.
blowing. All right, Steve, let's test your knowledge about this. You know a lot about cars, so I have a suspicion you know the answer. All right, what was the most popular car of 1958? Was it the Chevrolet Impala or would it be the Volkswagen Beetle? Everybody take a second on
Well,
that one. You all right? You already smelled it. You know the answer already.
I do know the answer, but I will say this because I do like my old General Motors cars from that time. A Chevy Impala from that period was a very beautiful car. Let me just say, actually, the popular car the year you were born, I actually thought was popular the year I was born because you still had it out. No, it's a Volkswagen Beetle, which really took me by surprise.
Well, I have to make you laugh, Steve, because when I was a teenager in high school, when you were born, I was a sophomore in 1974. They had a resurgence of love affair of the Beetle again. And it was like a
See,
very pale aqua blue. I don't know if you might remember that model. Everybody was buying those. That is really funny. We have the same car. Very funny. Love it. That is too
yeah,
funny. So it was the Volkswagen Beetle. If you had that,
Beetle.
amazing. Wow.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, yes. Got another one for you. All right. So, all right. This is tricky. This is tricky. What was the median price of a house back in 1958? Would it be $12,000? Would it be closer to $15,000? Or would it be closer to $19,000? 12, 15, or 19? Steve, want to take a guess?
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna. All right, because I don't really know in this case, but I will choose the higher amount. I would say the 19
I'll give you
ish.
the exact price. Okay, ready, everybody? It was approximately 19,671.21. $19,671.21. That was the median price of a house. Steve, in today's market, the equivalent would be of that number, the 19, etc. would now be $197,877.64.
Wow,
Oh
that
my
make
word.
yeah.
I know. I know. Popcorn, popcorn. All right. Well, not too many left. Getting low here. All right. Now, okay. So, Steve, you remember the game What's My Line on TV, right? It was one of my favorite games. I still watch the reruns of that, okay? But I remember my parents watching when I was a little kid. But What's My Line was the name of the show. And
Mhm.
the big prize to win was $50. So let's say a contestant won $50. If someone won as a contestant on What's My Line, $50 back in 1958, what would the dollar value of that $50 be worth right now? What would that
Now,
$50
wow.
prize be worth right now? You want to take a guess, Steve?
Um, I'm thinking.
Would it be over
Hmm.
200, over
Oh yeah.
500?
Oh yeah. It'd be over two. It'd be way over two. Um, I'm thinking. I'm just going to take a wild guess. I don't really know the answer, but I would say probably low. Probably in the fives somewhere. It would have to be. I'm thinking.
You're very, very good. Actually,
Really?
yes, $50 back then would be the equivalent of right now. That would equal $502.28. So I used to
Oh.
watch the show saying, how can they be so happy, excited about winning $50? But then again, you have to realize what the value was back
But
then.
you know what? The answer that I was going to give numerical exact, I was going to say 510, so I only missed it by $8.
No, wow, you know your stuff. Steve, didn't you mention me a few years back? There is a calculator or an app or something where people can determine like the
Yeah,
prices.
you can. I don't know if I have the exact. It's either AEIR, or AIER, one of the two. It's
Mhm.
an inflation calculator, and you just type it in on Google, and you just type in how much money in a certain year, what it would be today, and you hit calculate, and it'll
That's
tell you.
awesome. That's really,
Yeah.
really good. I bet a lot of people get this one right. Who was the United States president back in 1958? My first president in my life. 1958. I'm not going to give you multiple choice on this, guys.
I actually know the answer, but I'll
What
I'll
is
wait.
it? Oh, you want to give it a minute?
Well, only because again, Steve and his 1950s. So why, so hmm,
All
good
right, Steve.
president.
What is the
No,
answer?
no, he good president too. By the way, Dwight Eisenhower.
Oh, yes. I like Ike. Remember that?
He was a good, yeah, he was a good president. Very good president. Yeah.
Last question from the popcorn tin. Popcorn tin question. All
Hmm.
right. Now this one is a little mind blowing because no one ever thinks of it. But I did ask this once before on a previous birthday show. I don't know if it was last year or 2 years back, but the numbers change every year, so therefore.
Yeah.
Okay. How many days old am I today? And by the way, you could figure this out for yourself if you're ever curious. Anybody want to know how exactly old they are, right? So, how many days old am I? I am 64 years old. So, you could kind of figure out the answer. Today, I turned 64. And it's kind of hard for me to say those numbers, but it's true. All right. Steve, if anybody took out their calculator, what they would do is multiply 365 days by 64, and they would arrive at the number on this date. I have hit 23,360 days old. That means I lived through 23,360 sunrises, 23,360, well, almost sunset. That is fantastic. Thank you, mommy and daddy. Just saying, just saying.
Yeah.
Steve, thanks so much for being here. Thanks everybody for
Oh,
being
yeah.
here and making
Sure.
my birthday special. I really, really do appreciate it. Is there anything else you wanted to add, Steve, before we go?
Well, the only other question that you could have, there's a couple of other questions, if you want me to go ahead and that I do know about 58.
Sure, go ahead,
58,
try me.
58 was also the year that they launched Sputnik, the satellite.
Sputnik, yes.
And I believe the Barbie doll was also introduced in 58 for those that.
Yep.
The only difference is she's made of plastic, so she's never going to age.
She'll never age. Steve,
No.
did Ken come out the same year? Do you know if
I think Ken might have come later. I
a
think
little
everything
later?
started.
I think so too.
Right.
Yeah.
I think everything revolved around her first, Barbie, and then I don't think Ken came. I have to look that one up. He probably didn't come along until the early 60s, I'm guessing.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You know something though, birthday or no birthday, there is something that I really wish that everyone would do, much like this lady does. Steve, thanks for being here and
You're
have
welcome.
an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care, everybody.